Good morning, guys. Today is January 28th, 2021, and we're going to talk about quadrilaterals today. Now, I was absent yesterday, so we're going to go through the slides for yesterday and for today, just to make sure that we understand quadrilaterals the best that we can. Okay, so make sure you have a piece of paper and a pencil and that you're following along, because we're going to be naming some new shapes today. Okay, so a few of these we've already talked about. Let me get my pencil. Okay. So here we have a square. We talked about a square. We know this is a square because all of the sides are the same. Remember that. Whenever you see the word square, that means all of the sides are even. We have a rectangle. Now, the word quadrilateral, okay, up here, this word, means four sides. Quadrilateral. So all of these shapes we're talking about today have four sides. Okay? This right here, it kind of looks like they took a square and pushed it sideways. It kind of looks like a diamond. This is called a rhombus. So we have a rhombus. And right here, we have a parallelogram. Okay, a parallelogram means that all of the sides are parallel. Okay, we're going to talk about that word. That means this line and this line are going in the same direction, and they're never going to touch. Okay, it also means that this line and this line are going in the same direction, and they're never going to touch. They are parallel. Okay, parallel sides never touch. They just keep going and going and going forever and ever and ever. Up and down, side to side. So that is a parallelogram. That means all of the sides are parallel. Okay? And this is called a trapezoid. Now a trapezoid also has one pair of parallel sides. Only one. Okay? So right here you see these are parallel, right? They're going to keep going and never touch. Now it's a trapezoid because it only has one pair. The other pair are not parallel. So, for example, if you draw a line here and you draw a line here, notice how eventually those lines are going to touch, okay? Which means that they are not parallel. So a trapezoid has one pair of parallel sides, one pair, and a parallelogram has two pair of parallel sides. Notice all of these shapes have four sides. Four sides. Okay? Okay, so remember, a quadrilateral can be defined as a closed two-dimensional shape, so 2D, which means it's flat, which has four straight sides. So that's the most important thing to remember. A quadrilateral has four straight sides. Okay, congruent, we talked about same size and same shape. Parallel are lines that are moving in the same direction, the same distance apart. They never meet or cross each other. So remember, lines going straight, they're never going to touch each other. Lines going this way, they're never going to touch each other. If they cross like this, they are not parallel. Okay? And then a polygon, remember, is a flat figure with straight lines and is enclosed. Okay. Which list shows a correct way to group these figures? Okay, so we're putting these in groups. So, of course, we need to label them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So right here I have a five-sided shape, which we know is a pentagon. Okay, right here it looks like a square. Remember, it's kind of pushed a little bit to the side. All of the sides are parallel. Okay, so this has 4 sides, which means it's a quadrilateral. And we know it is a parallelogram. Okay, right here I have 1, 2, and 3, so I know this is a triangle. One, 2, 3, 4. So I know this is a quadrilateral because it has 4 sides. And it has the shape of a diamond, so I know it is a rhombus. One, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 sides, so I know this is also a quadrilateral. And we talked about when a shape has 2 sets of parallel sides and 2 sets of non-parallel sides, that is a trapezoid. Okay, so F, 1 triangle, yes. 3 quadrilaterals, 1, 2, 3, yes. And 1 pentagon, yes. Okay, 1 triangle, yes. 4 quadrilaterals, 1, 2, 3. Nope, I don't have 4, I have 3. Okay, 1 triangle, 3 quadrilaterals, 1, 2, 3, and 1 hexagon. I do not have a hexagon. 1 triangle, 2 quadrilaterals. No, I have 3, and I don't have 2 pentagons. So my answer is F. Okay. Okay, which 2 sections are quadrilaterals? So remember, quadrilateral means 4 sides. So sections 4 and 5. So 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So section 4 is not a quadrilateral. Section 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, section 5 is a quadrilateral. But section 4 isn't. Section 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a 6-sided shape. And section 4 we already know isn't. Section 1, 1, 2, 3. That's a 3-sided shape. Section 3, 1, 2, 3 is a 3-sided shape. Remember, I'm looking for quadrilaterals. Section 5 we already know is, we labeled it right here. Section 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is also a 4-sided shape. So which 2 shapes are my quadrilaterals? Yep, J. Okay, just make sure you look at the outline on those shapes. Alright, so again we're going to talk about these shapes. We have a square, a rectangle. Remember, when it's kind of turned on its side in this diamond shape, it is a rhombus. A rhombus is also considered a parallelogram. Okay, down here we have a parallelogram. All of these sides are parallel. None of those sides are going to touch. And right here we have a trapezoid. I know that because these 2 lines are parallel, but these 2 lines are not. So again, quadrilaterals has 4 straight sides. 4. Okay, congruent, same size, same shape. Parallel lines means those lines are going up and down, side to side, and they are never going to touch. And then we've been talking about the definition of a polygon all week. Okay, let's go ahead and sort these. Okay, quadrilaterals. So what we want to do here is we're going to put quadrilaterals and non-quadrilaterals. Okay, so this is a square, 1, 2, 3, 4. It has 4 sides, so it is a quadrilateral. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This has 8 sides, so it is not a quadrilateral. Remember, we label quadrilaterals as shapes with 4 sides. Okay, a trapezoid is a quadrilateral. A pentagon has 5 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a 6-sided shape, which is a hexagon. A rectangle has 4 sides. A rhombus has 4 sides. A hexagon has 6 sides. And a parallelogram has 4 sides. So there are our quadrilaterals. All of these have 4 sides, and our non-quadrilaterals. Okay. Alright, and lastly, let's look at this question. Alright, which of these shows a correct way to group these figures? So it's kind of similar to the question we did earlier. We're going to label these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we have a square, and we know it's a 4-sided shape, so it is a quadrilateral. It is also a square. Remember to put as many names as you can possible. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have a 6-sided shape, which is a hexagon. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have a 4-sided shape, which we know is a quadrilateral, and a rectangle. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have a 5-sided shape, which is a pentagon. One, 2, 3, 4. I have a 4-sided shape, which is a quadrilateral. Okay. And if we look at the lines, these two are parallel, right? They're never going to touch. They go up and down straight. These two are not. If you notice, this one's going down, this one's going this way, so eventually those are going to cross. So if it only has one set of parallel lines, remember that is a trapezoid. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that is a hexagon. Okay. Which of these shows a correct way to group these figures? 3 rectangles. Nope. And I don't have 3 hexagons. 2 hexagons. 1, 2. 4 quadrilaterals. 1, 2, 3. Nope, I have 3 quadrilaterals. 2 hexagons. 1, 2. 2 pentagons. I only have 1 pentagon. And 2 rectangles, I only have 1 rectangle. 1 pentagon, yes. 2 hexagons, yes. 3 quadrilaterals, 1, 2, and 3. So my answer is D. Okay guys, that's the end of our lesson for today. Make sure whenever you're looking at these shapes today, you label them. And remember, quadrilaterals are going to have 2 names. It's going to be a quadrilateral and then the name of the shape. Okay? Work hard on your Canvas work today, guys. Have a good day. Bye.